हेलो फ्रेंड्स। हम अब आई दृष्टि करंट अफेयर्स के आगे के पार्ट को कंटिन्यू करते हैं। हमें एसडीजी इंडेक्स 2022-2023 से स्टार्ट करना है। नीति आयोग रिलीज इट्स लेटेस्ट सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स इंडेक्स in July 2024. India's national scores reaching 71 in 2023-2024. It is up from 66 in 2020 and 60 in the 2019-20, showing significant progress in the area of poverty, education, decent works, growth, economic growth, climate actions, and life on the lands. In 2018, India has scored 58, which serve as a baseline for SDG index. The index was launched by Suman Berry, Vice Chairperson of Niti Aayog. She highlighted the SDGs India's index was first released in 2018. According to the Niti Aayog 4th edition, the SDGs India's index 2023-2024 significant progress has been noted in Goal 1 no poverty, Goal 8 decent work and economic growth, Goal 13 climate actions, and Goal 15 life on land. The largest increase in score was observed in climate actions, which rose from 54 in 2020 and 21 to 67 in 2023-2024, followed by no poverty, which increased 60 to 72. India's overall score is below 50 only for Goal 5 gender equality, highlighting the needs for target efforts to improve gender equalities. Top performer Uttarakhand and Kerala emerged as the best performing state, which is each scoring 79 points. Lowest performance Bihar lagged behind a score of 57, followed by Jharkhand at 62. Four states in performer categories: Meghalaya, Nagaland, Jharkhand, Bihar. Top UT Chandigarh, lowest UT 65 Ladakh. Uttar Pradesh is listed in the fastest moving states between 2018 and 2023-24. SDD scores some major states and UTs. States: Uttarakhand 79, Kerala 79, Tamil Nadu 78, Uttar Pradesh 67. Lowest 3 states: Nagaland 63, Jharkhand 62, Bihar 57. Next news है NIRF ranking 2024. Recently on August 12, 2024, the Ministry of Education presented India's ranking of the year based on the parameters identified and defined the National Institutions Rankings Framework. India's ranking 2024 top 3 in overall. Indian Institutes of Technology Madras, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, first rank. India's Institute of Science Bangalore, Karnataka, second rank. Indian Institutes of Technology Bombay, Mumbai, Maharashtra, third. Top universities: Indian Institute of Science Bangalore, Karnataka, first. Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi, Delhi. Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi, Delhi, third. Banaras Hindu Universities, Uttar Pradesh, fifth. Top states public universities: Anna University, Chennai and Tamil Nadu. Jadavpur University, Kolkata, West Bengal. Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune, Maharashtra, third. India's rankings 2024 in top colleges: Hindu College, Delhi, Delhi ranked first. Miranda House, Delhi, Delhi second. St. Stephen College, Delhi, State, Delhi, third. Top research institute: Indian Institute of Science and Bangalore, Karnataka, first. Top engineering institutes: Indian Institute of Technology Madras, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, ranked first. Top management institute: Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, Gujarat, top. Top pharmacy institute: Jamia Hamdard, New Delhi. Top law institutes: National Law of India University, Bangalore, Karnataka, ranked first. Travel and Tourist Development Index. In May 2024, the second edition of Travel and Tourism Index 2024 has released. The index was introduced in 2022 WEF. This index is direct evolutions of Travel and Tourism Competitive Index, which has been published biennial since 2017. The Tourist Competitive Index was compiled in collaborations with the World Economic Forum and the University of Survey in the United Kingdom's TD, TTDI Travel, Tourism and Competitive Index 2024 covered 119 countries. The index is comprised 5 dimensions, 17 pillars and 102 individual indicators disturbing among the different pillars. Key highlights of index. Top The top 3 economics in the 2024 Travel and Tourism Development. United States first, Spain second, Japan third, France, Australia fifth. Bottom ranks countries: Mali rank 119, Sierra Leone rank 118. India has climbed to the 39 positions, score 4.25 in the latest Travel Tourism Development Index. India was 54th in 2021. India's overall score is 4.25. QS University ranking 2026. India has achieved the best ever performance in the QS World University ranking 2026, released on 19 June 2025 with 54 institutional features up to from 46 in 2025 and just in 2015, marking a 390% increase over the past decade. IIT Delhi has emerged as the top-ranked Indian institute, moving up from 150 to 123rd positions, its highest ever rank. The growth position of 54 as the fourth most represented countries globally, following the United States 192, the United Kingdom 90, and China 72. New in trends, 8 Indian universities made debuts in the 2016 ranking, the highest number of new entries from any countries this year. IIT Gandhi, Nagar, Lovely Professional University, Kalinga University of Industrial Technology, Sassoon University of Galgotias, University of Srinagar University, cherished deemed to be University Bangalore, Mano Rachna International Institute of Research and Studies. ये सब बॉक्स में यूनिवर्सिटीज़ दी रखी है, यूनिवर्सिटीज़ ऑफ द वर्ल्ड्स. मैं जूम कर देता हूँ, आप लोग देख लीजिएगा. नेक्स्ट मिसलिनियस न्यूज़ हैं कुछ. एयर इंडिया क्रैश. Recently, London-bound Air India flight crashed in the hostel complex in Ahmedabad moment after takeoff from the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport on June 12, 2025, killing more than 260 people, including 241 on board. One passenger survived. The aircraft Accident Investigation Bureaus recover black box from the crash site of Air India's flight Boeing 787's 8 Dreamliners airline in Ahmedabad. The black box of the crashed Air India craft being examined by the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau. About black box. The black box, invented in 1954 by Australian scientist Dr. David Warren, become a mandatory component in commercial aircraft by 1960. Despite the name of black box, are actually painted in bright orange with reflective tapes to add visibility after a crash. They are rectangular crash resistance devices built to withstand extreme impact of fire. Components: black box consists two main devices. Digital flight data recorder records critical flight data such as airspeeds, altitude, engine performance, headings, and control inputs. It is stored over 25 hours of flight data. Cockpit voice recorders capture cockpit audio including pilots' conversations, alarms, and background sounds, storing the last 2 hours of the recording. Design and placement: these devices are constructed from durable materials like steels and or titaniums and are typically located near the tail of the aircraft and areas more likely to remain intact in a crash. Function and important: black boxes continuously collect and store flight data, playing a crucial role in accident investigation. They help to identify the technical issues or pilot action that may not be immediately apparent. Limitation: despite their values of black boxes have limitations. For example, in case of Malaysia's flights MH370 2014, the lack of detectable signals from the black box significantly hampered the investigation. Additionally, they do not capture video footage, which limits full visibility into cockpit activities. Next news: two geom edited rice varieties introduced. On 4 May 2025, Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare introduced two geom rice varieties: DDR Rice 100 Kamla and Pusha's DST Rice 1. These varieties were developed with the objectives of increased production, enhanced drought tolerance, and improved salinity resistance. DRR Dhan 100 Kamala, developed by ICAR Indian Institute of Research, Hyderabad. Parent variety Samba Mashuri, gene targeted cytokinin oxidase, key traits: early maturities 130 days 20 days earlier than parents, drought tolerance, high nitrogen use efficiency 5.37 tons per hectare versus 4.5 tons hectare of the parent, 19% increase. Pusa DST rice, developed by ICAR Indian Agriculture Institute, IARI New Delhi. Parent variety MTU 1010, gene targeted drought and salted tolerant, gene technologies SDN1 geom editing, key traits: drought and salinity tolerance, enhanced yields under the strict condition, inland salinities, alkaline soils, coastal salinities, contains no foreign DNA comparables and conversion. National Maritime Heritage Complex. Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved the development of National Maritime Heritage Complex at Lothal, Gujarat on October 9, 2024. The projects will be completed in two phases. The Cabinet accords in the principle approved for Phase 1B and Phase 2 as per master plans by raising funds through voluntary resource contributions and their execution after raising of funds. Construction of Lighthouse Museum under the Phase 1B will be funded by Directorates Generals of the Lighthouse and Lightships. The Phase 1A of the project is under the implementations with the more than 60% of physical progress and is plans to be completed by 2025. Nobel Prize 2024. Nobel Prize for 2024 has been announced in October 2024. Established in 1895, first awarded in 1901. Founder Alfred Nobel, who left his fortunes to create prize categories: There are six main categories: physics, chemistry, psychology, or medicines, literature, peace by the Norwegians, Norwegians Nobel Committee, economic science, officially Sverre Riksbank's Prize in Economic Science in the memory of Alfred Nobel established in 1968. First prize of economics science was awarded by Ragnar Frisch and Jan Tinbergens in 1969. The Nobel Prize in Physics 2024. The Nobel Prize Physics in has been awarded John J. Hopfields and Geoffrey E. Hilton's, two prisoners whose seminal contributions have laid the groundwork for the modern artificial neural networks and machine learning. Their innovations have had far-reaching effects in fields such as physics, biology, finance, medicine, and artificial intelligence technology, including OpenAI's ChatGPT. Nobel Prize in Chemistry 2024. The 2024 Nobel Prize in Chemistry has been awarded by the Royal Swedish Academy of Science, with the half the prize going to David Beckers for his works in computational proteins designs, and the other half shared by Demis Hassabis and John M. Jumper for their breakthrough in protein structure predictions. David Beckers and his research groups have pioneered the use of conceptual methods to design entirely new protein, expanding the possibilities of protein engineering. AlphaFold 2 breakthrough. In 2020s, Hassabis and Jumper introduced AlphaFold 2, an AI-driven system that revolutionized the prediction of protein structure. Nobel Prize 2024 in Psychology or Medicines. The 2024 Nobel Prize in Psychology or Medicines was awarded by Victor Ambrosch and Gary Kunz for the discoveries of microRNA and its role in the post-transcription genes regulations by the Nobel Assemblies at Karolinska Institute in Stockholm, Sweden. Together, Ambrosch Kunz uncovered that Lin4 microRNA binds and Lin14 mRNA, preventing the production of Lin14s. 2024 Nobel Prize in Literature. Nobel Prize in Literature has been awarded Han Kang's, a South Korean author honored for the intense poetic prose that confronts historic traumas and exposes the fragilities of human life. Her 2007 novel, The Vegetarians, which brought her global recognition. Notably, Han Kang is the first South Korean author to receive Nobel Prize in Literature. Nobel Peace Prize 2024. Nobel Peace Prize 2024 was awarded to the Japanese organization Nihon Hidankos for its efforts to achieve a world free of nuclear weapons and for demonstrating through witness testimonies that nuclear weapons must never be used again. Nihon Hidankyo is a grassroots movement made by Hibang Kusha's survivors of the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. The Nobel Memorial Prize in Economics. The Nobel Memorial Prize in Economics was awarded to Daron Acemoglu, Simon and Johnson's, and James A. Robinson for their research into difference prosperity between nations. The awards was announced in Stockholm's October 14, 2024. The three awardees have demonstrated the importance of social institutions for country and trees prosperity. Acmoglous and Robinsons published their first co-authored books on the subject of economic origins and dictatorships and democracy in 2016. Acmoglu and Robinsons are co-author of the prominent books Why Nations Fails, The Origins of Power, Prosperity and Poverty, and the Narrow Corridors. World Energy Outlooks. The new edition of World Energy Outlooks 2024 has been released recently. In October 2024, energy security is threatened by the Russia's Ukraine war and Middle East conflicts. 560 gigawatts of the renewables capacity added in 2023, with solar and wind leading the transitions by 2030. Renewables will surpass coal, oils, and gas in electric generations, with 50% of the global electricities from the low emission sources expected in late 2020s, reducing prices. 50% of new cars will EV by 2030, reducing oil's demands. India's specific insight: energy demand surge expected 35% raise by 2035, driven by transport, construction, and manufacturing. Coal dependency: 60 gigawatts of the new coal capacity by 2030, with the coal still generating 30% of electricity. Renewables and storage growth: India's aim to 1,400 gigawatts of renewables by 2035, with the third largest battery storage capacity by 2030. Net zero by 2070. Focus on electric mobility, hydrogens, and clean powers for 25% of CO2 reductions by 2035. So friends, न्यूज़ एंड शॉर्ट्स नेक्स्ट वीडियो में देखेंगे. So stay tuned for next videos, and please like, share, and subscribe the channel.